Good morning, Wakeland, and welcome to the second show of the year.
Today we talk about firefighters who go the distance, the best Halloween movies, and a recap on sports.
I'm Maddie Cargile.
And I'm Kate Furney. Win TV starts now.
With 2,200 students being dropped off, picked up, and looking for a place to park, following traffic laws is more important than ever.
We start with Josh Webb, who educates us on parking lot rules.
The parking lot at Wakeland has been such a problem for parents, students, and staff. Win TV is investigating the proper parking etiquette and the reasons why there's such a parking lot frenzy in the mornings and afternoons.
Just a lot of cars and a lot of people getting picked up and dropped off at all hours, and just the traffic flow just need more exits and entrances. Basically follow all the traffic laws, do the speed limit. Every student needs to park in their designated area. No students cannot park in the staff lot and the visitor parking.
The speed limits are 10 miles an hour.
I know on Wolverine Way it's like 10, but I don't know if it changes at all.
It's a lot of students, a lot of people, kids getting picked up, and at certain times it's a lot, especially in the afternoons at 4:15. It's just a lot of people coming in and out.
The biggest problem in the parking lot has to be that it's overcrowded. There's not enough spots, I feel like, and everyone's trying to cram there at one time.
Wakeland's a little overpopulated, so it's like the 2,000 people here, and everyone gets a car towards the end, and then there's nowhere to park.
According to Officer Brown, more than 5 kids get pulled over in the Wakeland parking lot every week. 10 to 15 car wrecks happen every school year.
So all traffic laws are enforceable at school campuses. So you do have to stop at our stop signs and go the right way, along the front of the school, and even enter in the back where it says do not enter.
The parking lot is a source of stress and at times a hazard. But by following these rules and respecting the laws, some of the problems could be alleviated this year. I'm Josh Webb for Win TV.
Frisco firefighters do a lot around the community, but 4 of them went the extra mile.
I checked in with those of the Frisco Fire Department who risked their lives for the lives of others. Frisco firefighters recently made the journey out to California to help fight the wildfires that are lighting up the West Coast. Together, they are working to save lives.
In California, with the amount of wildland fires that they were experiencing, they depleted all of their resources through countless acreages of fire. They made a request to the state of Texas for assistance. So Frisco responded to a regional coordinator and then traveled together out to California in order to provide assistance.
So California is different. Being part of the TIFMAS organization all across the state of Texas, the terrain was different, the weather was different. It was a lot bigger than anything we've ever encountered. A lot of out-of-state resources were there. There were so many different people that are involved in this, whether it's planning, communications, the fire operations, the actual putting out of fires, to the mechanics that are working on our fire trucks day in and day out. We were setting fires, we were putting out fires, we were pulling hose, loading hose, filling giant tanks for water. So we met people from all over the United States and basically the world.
Although the journey was rough, they were able to save hundreds of lives. I'm Kate Furney for Win TV.
Thanks, Kate. Up next is sports, followed by Wolverine of the Week.
Successful sports teams have teamwork, athleticism, and the will to win. But does having a spirited crowd impact player performance? Whether Wakeland athletes are on the turf at the Ford Center or on our own home court, you can count on our Wolverines to show up and voice their support. To the athletes, when the fans show up, so does a great atmosphere, which inspires the players.
The atmosphere is completely different. It just feels like we're being cheered on by just the best people in the world, you know. It just feels really good to have somebody backing you, and just knowing that people that are watching you, I just feel like I play better too.
This infectious atmosphere is even noticed by the students.
The more people that are at games, it's like, I guess you feel the atmosphere, so it's a lot easier to play, and you know that there's like a lot of people there like to back you up and support you. And if there's not really people there, then you feel like nobody really cares, and so you're kind of just like doing it for your teammates and yourself.
The school spirit at games encourages the players to succeed, and it's a good motivating factor for them. It helps them know that they have people behind them during the games.
While for other schools, noise may be a distraction, the louder the crowd gets, the better the team plays.
The fans aren't really ever a distraction. If anything, it's always helpful. The louder y'all are, the better it is for us.
While many factors go into winning a game, a crowd on your side is an important piece to success. I'm Landon Smith for Win TV.
Welcome to the Wolverine replay. Let's see how our sports teams have performed so far this season. Wakeland football is 3-3 with our next game against Independence tonight at the Ford Center. Wakeland volleyball is 31-5 with tonight's game at Frisco High School. Nick Hendricks and Isabella West are Wakeland's top runners for cross country. And finally, Wakeland tennis finished undefeated in our district champs. I'm Madison Burke for Win TV.
We are so excited to receive this honor this week. The kids have worked really hard, and they decided they'd love for the school to learn the alma mater, and who better to do that than the singers of the school. And so we came together on the afternoon and recorded this for all of you to hear. I'm Mr. Bright, and the Wakeland Varsity Choir is Wolverine of the Week.
Lastly, Sebastian Fagan discovers Wakeland's favorite Halloween movies.
Halloween is just around the corner, and students and teachers all around us are getting into the spooky spirit. One great way to do this is to watch some Halloween movies. We went to Wakeland students and staff to find out whether they like old or new movies more.
My first question is, what are some specific movies that you'd like to watch when Halloween comes around?
I would say Halloween Town or Twitches.
Some movies I like to watch are Hocus Pocus and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I like to watch Hocus Pocus, which isn't really that scary, and Nightmare Before Christmas. But I also really like Poltergeist. That's awesome.
Do you think that Halloween movies have gotten better or worse over time?
I think Halloween movies have kind of stayed the same because a lot of the classic movies were remade.
Worse, because they've become too dependent on CGI.
Worse, just because I feel like they might be running out of ideas.
If you were to have a scary movie marathon, what would you include in it?
Probably It, The Conjuring 2, and Split.
If I had a scary movie marathon, I would do The Conjuring, It, and Insidious.
Okay, my top three: The Exorcist, Poltergeist, and probably It. That was a really good when that came out last year.
Overall, most students seem to prefer older Halloween movies over the newer ones for various reasons. I'm Sebastian Fagan for Win TV.
That's it for this week's edition of Win TV. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at WHSWinTV.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kate Furney.
And I'm Maddie Cargile.
Have a great weekend, Wolverines.